our way to Manchester today to do, this is the traditional shop that we do every year with the family, but Gary and I have been dozy. Well, if it hadn't been for you, we wouldn't be going back, because I had completely forgotten, even though I got them out last night, is all our vouchers for Christmas. And we always go on the 27th to the shops, we always do it, but we get there dead early. But today we're only going to get there at 9:45 and it opens at 9, and we normally get there for opening, so I'm a bit gutted about that. But we've had to turn all the way back round to come all the way back home, because we've got, it was about £200 in vouchers, haven't we? I mean, it's just ludicrous if we didn't use those today, because they're all the shops that we shop in as well. So that's just...
20-minute delay.
It's only a 20-minute delay.
Chill out.
It's chill out, chillax. So I wanted to show you some of the handbags that were in Selfridges, some of them that were left. So you've got Balenciaga, you've got Chloe, you've got Mulberry. There's some amazing handbags there, but just look at some of these prices. They are incredible. So 1,140 reduced to 570. Mulberry, 795 reduced to 500. That one was a beautiful handbag. So what we're looking at, that reduced to 665. It's still incredibly expensive. I'm hoping you can see those prices there. And there's Mulberry again. Wait till I go round the corner. These are grotesque. Look at that. Look at the Fendi handbag. 944. They should be paying you to walk around with that bag. £1,000 still for that rucksack. Who's going to pay £1,000 for a rucksack? £1,365 in the sale. Look at it. I mean, they're beautiful, but oh my Lord, who has that kind of money? Yeah, I think some of these were Chloe. That's Stella McCartney. That one was Stella McCartney. I quite like that myself. That was $292 in the sale. Where do I also go to? Oh, I'll go and have a look at those cabinets in a moment as well. This is Givenchy. They were still very, very expensive. This was some of the jewellery. So even in the sale, you were looking at 150. I mean, look at that, £150 for a Balenciaga coin holder. I mean, just ridiculous, isn't it? What were these ones? Michael Kors. I'm not a big fan of Michael Kors. I'm going to tell you now. Not a big fan of it. But I do love Marc Jacobs, which we get round to in a moment. That's Alexander McQueen. We also had, see, that's Michael Kors. So that might interest you, £125. That was really good value for money. I can't remember what make that was. Let's have a look. Oh, this is Coach. I do love Coach. I think they're really lovely handbags made of really good leather, but they're really impressive for the prices that you pay. I think they're really good value for money. And of course, that's going to last you an awful long time. That's the handbag that I got, which is the Marc Jacobs, which I think I'm going to show you tomorrow. MK again. I don't know what that one was in front. Michael Kors again. And then some Balenciaga again, purses, Mulberry's there, but just so
just
Valentino.
the city centre, 27th of December. It's very quiet, but apparently they were heaving yesterday. Next obviously has got a good sale as always, and there's still plenty of stuff remaining. We're just going to go for something to eat now. And we've been to the Disney store. I've cleared that out again. So, and this is it. They keep walking past on purpose, my family. We always buy so much for next year. Now, obviously, if you're not in the loop for doing that, if that makes sense. So if you spent all your money before Christmas, it's very difficult, isn't it? But I've always bought a hell of a lot in the January sales. So I bought today for next year and birthdays. I've got quite a few birthdays in January. So I've cleared Disney. I've cleared another shop practically, because I also get for Frankie Jack's. Look, we're just waiting for everybody. Frankie Jack's asleep. We're also going to go see Mary Poppins today as well, so I'll tell you what I think of that. It's actually got fairly good write-ups, hasn't it? But at the moment we're going to Frankie and Benny's because they've got a deal on, because there's a lot of us out today. Gary's just walking in front and we filled our car. full for next year, not just for Christmas but for birthday presents as well. I'll go through it when I get home. I don't know whether I'll show you everything, but I'll definitely tell you how many presents we've bought, because I think you'd be bored if I went through everything with you. But I bought myself a really lovely handbag today as well, in the sale at Marc Jacobs, purely and simply because I had quite a few gift vouchers for Selfridges that was bought for my birthdays over the last couple of years, and I've not spent them. I've basically saved them up and then treated myself to a very expensive handbag. But I always say, if you get yourself a decent handbag, they last an awful long time, and this has a real good look of Prada to it as well, so I'm really in love with it. I'll show you that when we get home. So this is Manchester city centre. Love it, but very quiet today, very quiet. Oh, Gary worked in there when it was a Printworks. Oh, did you? Used to print newspapers. Gary's from a printing family, so his dad set up a printing business. Sorry?
Spell on Nights there.
Spell on Nights. We're going to Frankie and Benny's. Is it in here? So the Printworks we're going, that's what we booked to go and see Mary Poppins. All the kids that we're out with today in the Printworks. Frankie Jackson's sleep. So we've wheeled him in and propped him up. You don't need to, Gary. Just leave it. He's in the pram. So, Freddie. So we can get a picture with everybody. Are you going to take a picture? His eyes are open. We don't want to. He's not going to be happy that we. Go on, take a picture, Gary. Take a picture. Hey, don't pick your nose, please. Thank you. Hey.
Right, get out, Frankie Jack. Mateo wants to get in. I'm joking. As soon as he wakes up, that.
Hey, we just arrived at the IMAX in Manchester. Look at Freddie. That's it, you're alright, you can move because it's on camera, it's video camera. So you can pretend to be Spider-Man if you want. Spider-Man! Spider-Man! Look at Freddie. Frankie Jack, are you going to do what Freddie's doing? Come on. Come on. Come on, Mateo.
Here, I'll do one.
Come on, Frankie Jack. Hey! It's going to fall off.
You thought what?
It's going to fall off.
Come on, because it comes Spider-Man.
Come on, Frankie Jack, where's your attempt?
I'm stage.
69p for those sprinkles. Is that daylight robbery? That's daylight robbery.
It's cost me as much in here. 2 ice creams with sprinkles.
Yeah, so Frankie and Benny's, we went to Living Social and we bought 2 meals for $19.99. So that was a starter and a main course, or a main course and a dessert. And that's for $2.19, so it only costed a tenner each, so we actually saved, I think it's £62 we saved off the bill for all of us, so it's really well worth going and having a look at what deals you can get out there. Come on, Frankie Jack, do your Spider-Man. Yeah. Come on, do your Spider-Man. Do your Spider-Man. Come on. No, careful, man. Go and do your Spider-Man. Come on. Do your Spider-Man, go on. Are you copying Freddie? Are you copying Freddie? Come on, Sebastian, where's your Spider-Man? I can't believe that's 69p for them sprinkles. That's daylight robbery. So yeah, it's always worth having a look round to see what kind of deal you can get. We're just waiting for my sisters to come back from the loo. It's always worthwhile looking round for deals on your mobile before you go anywhere, because we could have had exactly the same meal and paid £62 more. And it would have been a rip-off. Stephen, what one are we in? Oh, we're down there. Music would have been on and I caught that.
Come along, children, spit spot.
Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on, Gary! Come on, Gary! You doing the end finale? I've just brought all these upstairs. I literally think nobody believes me when I say I clear the shops out. We had so much stuff in our car. I've just run upstairs with all these bags. We had so much stuff in our car that we couldn't bring my mum home. She had to go home with my brother. So we've got toys, we've got stuff for the Swan next year, we've got shoes, we have more toys. Disney, that's probably where I buy the most stuff from. That's going to be for birthdays and Christmas this year. My special one, which is my handbag that I got with my vouchers, put a little bit of money towards it. And of course more trucks and stuff. So some of it's for Frankie Jack, some of it's for birthdays. We've got quite a few birthdays in January. Oh, my goodness me. But that now, I will sit down and I will write on a piece of paper the old-fashioned way, birthdays and Christmas for next year, so I don't double up. And just in case I have doubled up today, which I have been known to do before, I can always take back. So, or also as well, sorry, I've got little bits and pieces today for Frankie Jack, because he's in a class of 14 children, or 16, I can't remember. And there's not many girls, but there's a lot of boys. So all of them, or most of them, will have parties this year. So I've also put away for birthday parties, so kids get better toys as well. So, because you can get better stuff in the sale for them, can't you? So that's what we generally do as a family, always on the 27th of December. And we've been to see Mary Poppins as well. I'll tell you all about that a little bit later on.
No, Bungle. Bedtime for 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 Bungle. Yeah, go to bed. Oh, yeah, bedtime. Bungle. Bedtime. Go in bed. Bedtime for Bungle.
So what did I think of Mary Poppins yesterday? I'm filming this now, which you'll see tonight, hopefully, if I get it done in time. I didn't do it last night because when I got in, World's Strongest Man was on. Now, normally that's on Boxing Day night and I always watch it. But because they'd switched it to the 27th, I had to sit down and watch it. So I sorted all the Christmas presents out today and birthday presents for 2019. Do you know how many I bought? 48 presents. Yes. I do a big shop on the 27th of December. So all those are marked down. Everything I've got for everybody is marked down. And really chuffed myself, so I feel so much better. I've had a nice bath as well now, so I feel nice and clean because I've been cleaning all day. But this is the review that I wanted to do for Mary Poppins. So Mary Poppins yesterday was really good, but if you're kind of our age, it's never ever going to be as good as the original, is it? The songs were not as catchy. Now I know you're probably going to say, well, hang on, they're not catchy because you don't know them. You know the original. Yes, we do, but the original was catchy. It's just like watching Frozen. You instantly hear that song and it's catchy, whereas none of these I found were catchy. The best section was the lamppost lighters. So that is instead of the chimney sweepers, if you will. So because it's Mary Poppins Returns, and that was the best scene. I'm going to confess, I did fall asleep in the first half hour. I just found it boring. I just didn't click with it. I thought Emily Blunt was amazing. I thought she played an amazing character. Accent got on my nerves a little bit because I thought it was a little bit too posh. Whereas Julie Andrews is in it. Oh, she's amazing. I thought Julie Andrews wasn't as posh as that. If that makes sense. So you'll see what I mean when you're watching it. I definitely go and see it. I don't not go and see it, but I'm not going to tell you it was amazing. However, it was at the end. So about the last half hour was good, and we did come out dancing, so that's a good sign, but it's not as good as the original. But I tell you what looks awesome. Excuse me. Dumbo. That's coming out in March. Oh my word, that looks brilliant. So I'm looking forward to that. Plus as well, yesterday we had a 4-year-old with us, Frankie Jack, that kept saying every 5 minutes, when's it going to be over? When's it going to be over? When's it going to be over? But loads of us went, and then he was dancing down the front at the end. But yeah, awesome day, absolutely awesome. But I'm filming this now, so this will go out tonight with the rest of what we did yesterday. And then obviously I've got my filming from today that will go out tomorrow. A lot going on. But let me know how you are, what you up to with your families, etc. for the rest of Christmas. And love you lots. Thank you for all your support, and I'll see you later. I'll see you tomorrow, even though it's going to be today. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and write your comments below. See you later.